Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well. Greetings from my little paradise dot, as I like to call it. So welcome to our day 3 of Mindful December. Just a quick catch up. If you've missed the first 2 videos, no worries, they are available on my wall in my newsfeed. So go check it out, some really cool and valuable stuff there. And today we are practicing Qi Gong. So first of all, what is Qi Gong? And I guess you can guess, imagine that it is coming from like a Chinese tradition, and the name can be translated as cultivating life force energy. So this Qi, the life force energy, is what we're talking about. And if you have seen any of the Kung Fu Panda movies, that's the Qi we're talking about, the same thing. And I guess some of you might be more familiar with Tai Chi. I think it's more popular in the West, and it's a similar thing. There are some distinctions. Tai Chi, I think, it has this component of martial arts in it, and it's a little bit more restricted. So like those moves are kind of like more strict. As a Qi Gong, it's like more open, and you can do like your variations of it. And it's I think it's far more like popular, like I think in Malaysia and Indonesia, well, basically in Asia in general. And why would we practice that today? What are the benefits of it? And I think it's a great way to practice if you are struggling in a seated meditation. If you notice that you are, after a few minutes already in your meditation, feeling fidgety or just feeling anxious, uneasy, or you want to move, or you want to scratch, always correct, even after 30 seconds, sometimes it just feels like you can't sit still. And I mean, like, it just means that for now, maybe seated meditation is not for you, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you should give up mindful movement or meditation altogether, because there are other options like cultivating this life force energy through that movement with breathing, which is basically Qi Gong. And it could be actually for anyone. Sometimes there are days, even if you have your regular meditation practice already like established, there are days when we just feel like this excess of energy and we can't just sit still. It's just too much. So what we can do is actually stand up and move with the breath, and it can be just a great addition to your practice. So the Qi Gong that we're going to do today, it's called She Ba She, because there are like so many different styles and types of Qi Gong. So there's just tons of it, so you can look it up. But today we're going to do the She Ba She, and it has like 18 different moves that you do one by one. We're not going to do all of them, don't worry. However, if you are interested in exploring more, you can just contact me and I'll give you that routine one by one. And in that kind of tradition, when they're practicing that Qi Gong, they're repeating each movement 6 times and they move on to the next one. However, we're just gonna do like maybe 3 today, so obviously it might take some time to actually really tap into that movement and feel the body. So I would recommend to actually repeat that movement several more times in order to really kind of feel it. And later on, when you kind of establish, you'll be doing like 6 and 6 and 6. But that's in the future. Right now, let's just focus on those 3 basic moves, and we will practice more next week. And just before we start, just a couple of things of how we're getting into that posture. What are the important parts to remember basically in any kind of Qigong movement? So first of all, we're always trying to have our feet around hip distance, and we're gonna have like a little bend in the knees. So we're not tensing up the muscles, the knees are soft, and basically our whole body is soft. So if you notice that you are tensing up and your palms are rigid because like you're in a stressful situation, or you're in between work and emails and whatever it is, we're all feeling stress. So I want you to really like have the body relax. So any kind of movement we're doing with Qi Gong is soft movement. So there's nothing like a robot style. No, just soft, fluid, like the water kind of movements. And when it comes to your sight, the idea is to have this like a peripheral vision. So we're not focusing on any specific thing like sharp eyes. It's just like we're seeing everything. And actually I prefer to even have my eyes closed because it really helps me to go within and really be fully present in that flow. And I like to also play some like really relaxing music in the background because it just like instantly puts me in that flow. All right, it's time to do some mindful moving or meditation, and it's just like maybe it's already like an automatic thing. Okay, so we're gonna start those few basic movements. So I honestly actually encourage you to try it right now with me instead of just watching me doing it, because the brain will start to actually, and the muscles will record it, and it will be much easier for you to practice it by yourself later on. So just come on up, stand with me, and let me just, I hope you're gonna be able to hear me well because there's some wind going on here, but it should be just fine. So feet are hip distance, bend those knees and just relax those shoulders. Remember, no stiff movements, everything is nice and fluid. And from here we're just gonna move the body from side to side just to kind of relax and soften the body, make sure that we're ready for the practice. And then from here, with your hands alongside your body, we're just having that little bend in the knees. And on your inhale, we're going to start to raise the hands up at the shoulder height and then open the palms, exhale, lower down. Let me show it from a different angle. So on your inhale, raise the hands up to shoulder height, exhale, soften the knees, sink deeper, lower down. Inhale, raise the arms up, and then on your exhale, soften. So start to tap into your breath, slow and soft movement. Observe how you're moving your body. That's great. One more time like that. Inhale, raise the hands up. On your exhale, bend the knees, lower down. Now pay attention. From here, we're going to go inhale, raise the hands up, and then spread the arms wide, open the chest. Exhale, lower down. So you might need to have those inhalations longer in order to make it all the way to open the chest, and then slightly lean forward. On your exhale, bring the hands to the front. So you might start to notice how intuitive it is that when you open your arms, open your chest, this is your invitation for your inhale. And then when you're, let me just do it one more time, invitation for an inhale. And when you bring the arms in the front, closing the chest, this is an intuitive exhale. So you're starting to tap into your breath. It becomes natural. We're not even thinking about it. It's normal, like intuitive, that you are inhaling right now. Soft body, soft knees. Feel that breath. Inhale, open up. And then exhale. Bring it in. Let's do it one more time just to kind of tap into that soft and nice movement. That's great. Exhale, lower down. And now from here, on your inhale, start to raise the hands all the way over your head. And then we're going to do what's called like painting a rainbow. So from here, on your exhale, taking that left foot out, straightening that leg, lowering the hand at the shoulder height, looking towards that left hand. Inhale, we're going to lift up, bring that foot in. Exhale, switch to the other side, extend that leg, keeping that right elbow bent. Inhale, reach up, maybe look up towards the palms. Exhale, go to the other side. Remember, there is nothing stiff, nothing tight in your body. This is all very gentle and soft movement. Exhale, lowering down. Let's do it one more time, lifting up. Like you can see that with my arms, this is the rainbow that I'm painting, starting to make sense. Beautiful. Let's do it one more time on each side. Gentle and soft movement, connecting with your breath. Perfect. All right. Thank you very much. Let's just catch up and say a few words about that practice. So as I said at the beginning, feel free to keep on repeating just those three basic moves on and on until you really tap into that, when you really are feeling that flow. So you are not actually even thinking of how you're moving the body, rather just connecting with the breath and feeling those subtle sensations in your body when you are just softening, and maybe feeling it in your palms and just kind of connecting with that gentle flow. And that is a meditation. We don't necessarily need to sit in a lotus pose and have that Zen experience in that way. It can be through that as well. And what I would like to encourage you in general, not necessarily only for this practice, for this day today, to be take an active part in this challenge, in this mindful December. So if you notice that there is someone in your life, a partner or someone from your family or a co-worker, someone who is having some hard time, having an anxiety or just feeling stressed or uneasy, whatever it is, you can actually introduce some of those techniques to them. You never know who might need it, and I only have limited access to whoever is my friends on Facebook. And also, if you do wish like sharing it on your page, please do. I encourage you to do it. The more people it reaches to, the better. So I honestly feel like we should all be able to take a part in making this world a better place, and there are many ways to do it. It doesn't necessarily mean going out and saving the Amazon forests. You can do those little things every day to the people around you. So honestly, I encourage you to take some of the things that you get from those videos and share it with someone else, and that would tremendously help, and I would be deeply grateful for that. Okay, so just to catch up, we did those few basic Qi Gong moves, and next week we will do more and talk a little bit more about the Qi. Alright, I will see you tomorrow, where we're gonna talk about the benefits of gratitude and why it's so important. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Namaste.